Okay, to Harav Eliezer ben Dovid Shelita on Shabbat, he explained something very interesting that perhaps I can mention it again. We see in last week's parasha, Shabbat, the story of Desecration, the Jew who goes around on Shabbat and he gathers together wood. But the obvious question is, in Midbar, in the Midbar Sinai, there is no wood, there is no trees, right? In Midbar, in desert, you can't find any trees. So what is this whole thing of Desecration gathering around wood? Furthermore, really, if you are after finding tree, you should say ilan. Why does it say a sin? So Harav Eliezer ben Dovid explained from Zohar Hakadosh that really this asim is the asut. It's like going around and engaging in conversations, getting etzah, advice, talking with others on Shabbat. And really the scene of this particular person in the Midbar Sinai was going around on Shabbat and speaking words of nonsense, words of, divrei chol on Shabbat. And in fact, our Chachamim teach us that on Shabbat it's so holy that Chachamim didn't want to even allow one saying Shabbat Shalom to other. They had no choice. So they allowed saying Shabbat Shalom for us on Shabbat. Even Shabbat Shalom to some extent could not be the best way of expressing and using our words on Shabbat. So they had no choice and they allowed Shabbat Shalom, saying Shabbat Shalom on Shabbat. So really, according to Zohar Hakadosh, there was no wood to gather. There was just these words of, divrei chol on Shabbat. And the abon, the sin of this person was speaking divrei chol on Shabbat. So Harav Eliezer ben Dovid Shelita, he went on to explain that how important is the kavod of Shabbat. That the person should not speak divrei chol on Shabbat. And he should measure the words that he say, and the words that he say should be focused on divrei Torah. And that is the true Shabbat Shalom. When we say Shabbat Shalom, we are referring to the very fact that Hashem stopped saying dibur, he stopped saying words with the creations that Hashem made. The creation was only uttering of the words. Right? Hashem said this should happen and it happened. This should be created and it was created. So when we say Shabbat Shalom, we say that Shabbat is coming to make a stop. Right? And it makes a stop in our regular things that we do during the week, and we make a difference between the weekdays, the whole, and on Shabbat. And that's the true Shalom on Shabbat. When we distance ourselves from the mundane things of the weekdays and we focus on the spirituality. And that is the depth of the sin of this Desecration, that he was actually uttering divrei chol on Shabbat. And that's why Moshe Rabbeinu had to go to Hashem and ask him, Hashem, what is the punishment of this person? And Hashem told him, he has to die in a certain way because he was distancing himself from Ruchniot. So that's why he had to be killed in the way that Torah tells us he was killed, because he was drawing himself to Gashmiot, right, to the ground. That's why he was punished in the way that expressed how he got himself to such an extent of the punishment.